Hello and welcome again to another episode of Jobless Weebs, number 18.
18.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know.
It's basically adult age for a channel now.
I mean,
Nice.
we don't have a lot of viewers, but I'm surprised with myself for how many weeks we have been doing this.
Consistently, yeah.
Like normally,
Still going.
I would have given up by episode 5 or less, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just like. Oh yeah. Just in general, things usually don't last long for personal.
I mean, but I've already
But
invested.
it's amazing.
I've already invested in.
Oh yeah.
In this.
Yeah.
Enough to say like, I might want to try to keep it going just a little bit.
Absolutely. It's always good to keep going with your hobbies. I think it's amazing.
I mean, I've learned a lot. From like kind of like lighting and kind of like trying to focus like the cameras, editing. I've noticed that I've become faster at editing the videos now, and every video I like to do something different, either with the video or with the thumbnail or with the audio. And a lot of times, probably nobody will notice it, but I do, and it's like, you know what? Right. See that thing that I did on minute 20? I did that. It only took me like 45 minutes for just 5 seconds.
Oh wow!
But I'm proud of it.
Yeah. I believe it. Yeah, just different things every time. That's amazing. Wow. It'll look good on a resume.
Right?
Yeah.
If only I were not engineering it.
Right. Oh my.
But of course, if I were to be kind of like looking for an actual kind of like video editing job, my skills would be way below the average. Probably.
I mean, possibly.
But I mean, since I'm not looking for a job on that field yet.
Oh, right. Still going with the engineering. Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm trying to make it work.
Yeah. That's good too. Wow. Yeah, as you can see here, we have a special setup today with a laptop. We'll be looking at the upcoming anime season.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the series that we started, but like honestly, when we did this episode, we did like a 2-part episode of the animes that we were going to watch on spring.
We did
spring and summer, right?
That's right. So it took a long time.
It took a long time.
Yeah.
Our cameras were horrible.
Yep. I remember that.
Lights were horrible. Audio was horrible. So as you can see, we have implemented a new stuff that.
Oh yes.
And it's like we've come a long way.
Oh yes.
And
much better.
Yeah, I mean, I like what we're doing. Hopefully, this will not be a pain in the butt for the Marco editing.
Right. Oh, so sorry in the future.
and also back at the time, we didn't know what we were gonna talk about.
Oh, true. Yeah, we didn't.
We were like,
yeah.
So
we just kind of
new anime. Yeah, sure, go for it. And we were checking the animes that were coming, and I mean, we're doing exactly the same. I review some of the new anime.
Oh, same.
Beforehand, but we will be reading some of the like the summaries. Yeah. But I would like to make a comparison of this video and our older video.
Ooh, that'd be fun to see. Yeah, just to see the differences.
Right.
Wow, that would be fascinating.
I guess we can just jump right into it.
Right in. Sounds good. Ooh, yes.
Okay, so for the first one, we have Mushuku Tensei, which is Jobless Reincarnation, the second part. Which, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
The name I got it from this anime.
Oh yes.
I mean, I did not plagiarize it, but I was like, jobless reincarnation. I was like, well, we're
Yeah.
gonna be jobless.
Yep.
I mean, back in the day, I was like,
We
jobless.
were, yeah.
I don't know if it's catchy enough, but and back at the time, I was also reading the manga,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I'm all caught up with the manga, so I was like,
Yeah, you were in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it came the name, and it got stuck. So
It did. I think it works really well. Jobless Weebs. Just that ideal idea, I think.
and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be watching it.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably I'm gonna skip it because I'm all caught up in the manga.
Oh,
And
right. You already know the story.
yeah, there are
Much
actually
farther.
a few animes that I've read the manga
Oh.
and still I watch the anime.
The anime. Yeah, I would. Yeah, similar to me, I believe. One Punch Man, for me.
Yeah.
I think Komi-san would be a similar one.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah, I'm all caught up with Komi-san as well.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, for the second one, Komi-san, it's one that I for sure will be watching.
Same. It's just so good.
Because the fandom has been waiting for Komi-san for so long.
Oh, it has. Oh, yes. It's been a while, and when it was announced, oh, we were so excited, and I think I'm just gonna be in love with the anime for months now.
I mean, for anyone who doesn't know what Komi-san is, and we're all hyped for it, we can just read it, and it's about this student is Shoko Komi. First day at the prestigious Ittara private high school, and she has already risen to the status of the school's Madonna. Which is really funny because...
Oh, yep.
Because on the first episode that the audience is going to watch, everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah.
There she is on screen.
But then I'm pretty sure like 30 seconds after, it's going to be her little weird face.
Oh, yes.
With the
her
big eyes.
Face. Yep.
And it's like, oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
I mean,
and her little ears that
the cat ears
out every time. Yep.
But yeah, the anime is called Komi-san Can't Communicate, and it's about this girl who becomes a Madonna of the school, but she is socially anxious.
Yeah, so she can't communicate at all. Well, she can't speak with anyone at all.
Right. So
she's very shy, which is a very opposite thing from how everyone else sees her as this Madonna, the most beautiful girl of the school.
Right, which kind of reminds me of Hitori Bochi.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember the complete name of the manga, but the main character, her name is Bochi Hitori.
Yeah.
And she also has social anxiety. I would say to a similar level, but in her case, she's a middle school student.
Yeah, that's right.
And the manga was just over about 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh really? Oh
and
wow!
It was a great ending because the purpose of the manga for Hitori Bochi was for her to become friends with everyone at her group. So at the end of the manga, the entire class was Bochi's friend. And it was really cute. And the purpose of Komi-san is to have 100 friends, right?
That's right. Yes. Very similar then. Yeah. Yeah. She her goal to make 100 friends, and it's also her this boy with her, Torono, he kind of talks with her first. So he finds out more about her, and he also is trying to help her make these 100 friends. So yeah, it just shoots off from there with all the other characters.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy when it gets to some characters. Oh yeah.
But that is one of the ones that I'm definitely gonna watch. I will probably gonna leave it for one of my early Saturday mornings.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what day it's gonna be broadcasted.
Oh,
I don't
right.
think it says.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is one of like the slow pace,
Yeah.
slice of life manga that you
Yeah.
just want to chill in your bed and watch Komi-san.
So good.
Right. For the next one, we have Platinum Ant. It's based off from a manga, which I've never heard of.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so do you want to read the synopsis now?
Oh, sure. After After the death of his parents, a young Mirai Kakahashi is left in the case of his abusive relatives. Since then, he has become gloomy and depressed, leading him to attempt suicide on the evening of his middle school graduation, which is really sad because I watched the trailer.
Oh.
And he actually goes off a building. But then the next part, Mirai, however, is saved by a pure white girl named Nase, who introduces herself as a guardian angel wishing to give him happiness by granting him supernatural powers and a chance to become the new god. So yeah, it is so crazy from what I saw, because this girl is like, she's flying and has wings and everything. In order to earn the position, he must defeat 12 other god candidates within 999 days. Soon Mirai begins a struggle to survive as a terrifying battle royale erupts between himself and the candidates looking to obtain the most power in the world. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of
Future Diary?
Future Diary. Exactly. Exactly. Just without the yandere girlfriend. Though it is
I mean,
an
you don't
angel.
know.
Oh,
You don't know
right.
yet.
We don't know. Actually, we have no idea, because he does battle like a few. I think it said like 13 other combatants.
Yeah,
from what I.
There's 12 in total, so
Oh, okay.
12 people must kill themselves with each other in order
right. They have to kill each
to
other.
earn the throne of being a god.
Yep. Which is, oh my gosh.
Which
It's
is,
like, oh wow.
It's pretty similar to Mirai Nikki.
Yes, it's so similar, because in that one they also get like that chance to like become like the new god, I believe.
And I mean, if they're getting powers, which is something that Mirai Nikki didn't have, well,
with
they
the
did have
phones.
powers with their phones.
Yeah, but it was with the phones.
Right.
True. The Future Diary.
So I mean, as long as they didn't have their phones, they were powerless.
Yeah.
And this kind of reminds me more of also Darwin Game.
Oh.
Darwin Game is on Netflix.
Yeah, with more of that game setting.
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
mean,
fighting.
But, I mean, also so far,
I
I lost the clue on Darwin Games. I don't know what's the purpose of it. I just know that
they have to.
Yeah, they also have to fight with each other to earn points and buy stuff and all that. Kind of like also pretty similar to 5 seconds to it's
battle game in 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this one seems that it already has like a clear goal. I would like to say, but at the end they're like,
I
oh
bet there's
yeah,
a twist.
Guess what? Yeah, you're not gonna be God. And
yeah, I bet there's a twist. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it looks beautiful. With like the visuals at least, very like very flowing, and she like, as I mentioned, she has like wings and she can like fly and stuff. What studio?
Okay, so this is from Studio. I have no idea. Oh, Signal MD.
Signal MD. There it is. Okay.
I don't remember that studio.
Oh, the second season of 86 is next. Oh, I really loved the first season.
Are you caught up to 86?
Yeah. Well, I watched the first season of the anime, but I haven't really read like the light novels or anything, so I don't know like much of like the big spoilers or whatnot. But yeah, I'm really excited for the second season. It'll continue the story from where it left off, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's studio A1 Pictures.
Yeah.
So
So pretty good.
yeah, they
have
tend
a
to
good.
do really good.
Yeah, they have a good lineup.
For the next one, it's called Blue Period. Studio is 7 Arcs. Is based on a manga, and it's a slice of life.
Really looking forward to this.
And it's a second-year high school student. Yatora Yaguchi is bored with his normal life. He studies well and plays around with his friends, but in truth, he does not enjoy either of those activities. Seems like he's depressed. Bound by norms, he secretly envies those who do things differently. Sounds like he's depressed.
Yep.
That is until he discovers the joy of drawing. When he sees a painting made by a member of the art class, Yatora becomes fascinated with the colors used in it. Later in the art exercise, he tries to convey his language without words, but instead through painting. After that experience, Yatora finds himself so invested in art that he decides that it is what he wants to do for a living. But there stand multiple obstacles in this way. His parents, who are hesitant over his unique choices, his more experienced peers, and the study of the subject much deeper than he initially expected. This is based on a manga, and I like the plot.
I do too.
It's kind of remind me of one of the animes from like a year ago, the Runaway.
Oh.
Do you remember that one? I have it here.
Wait a second.
It was about the guy that he was a designer, a clothing designer, but he was really poor, and there was this girl that wanted to be a top model, but she couldn't because she was really
Smile
small.
Down the Runway.
That one.
Yes, Smile Down the Runway. Actually, you're so right. It is very similar. Teenager, like trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives, but it's like the adult people are saying no, like don't do it or whatnot for this or that reason. Yeah. Oh, another really amazing anime.
And I believe that is one of those animes that it's kind of like makes you think.
Yeah. At least reflect. Yeah.
But still, like the plot seems pretty solid.
Yeah, it looks way good.
I mean, and who am I to judge this young lad when I just started being immersed on video editing after finish an engineering degree?
Right. Yeah, because it's kind of like he started this on a whim to like try painting and stuff. Yeah.
So, yeah, I will watch that one.
I think so. I think I will too. Yes, Blue Period. Good name too, by the way.
Okay, the next one is Mieruko-chan, and it's Studio Passion from a manga, and it's a horror one.
Yep, I've been looking forward to this one.
Have?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so do you want to go for it?
Yeah. Let's see. Miko is a typical high school student whose life turns upside down when she suddenly starts to see gruesome and hideous monsters. Despite being completely terrified, Miko carries on with her daily life, pretending not to notice the horrors that surround her. She must endure the fear in order to keep herself and her friend Hana out of danger, even if that means coming face to face with the absolute worst. Blending both comedy and horror, Mieruko-chan tells the story of a girl who tries to deal with the paranormal by acting indifferent toward it. Yeah, I've just been seeing like all the promotional stuff
really?
For the past few months. like the trailers and some of the pictures and things, and it just seems so great. I think one promotional set of pictures I saw was one, I think very similar to this one, but in a street view, with the same setup. The girl with the horror behind her, but in the other one, it has no monster behind her. So it's like,
Okay.
it's one is normal, but then another is like, whoa, it's behind her.
Well, the
So scary.
the art seems a little moe to me.
Yes, the trailer. This girl on the right, I think she is like a very Moe character.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
we've already been fooled a couple of times by Moe characters.
Well, like some of the biggest ones. Let's see, Puruko magical girls, I believe.
Oh, yeah, some magical girls ones, they ended up being really messed up. But it kind of reminds me of a seinen anime called The Book of Frames of Natsume.
Oh,
and it's about Natsume,
yeah,
who can also see yokai, and yokai are like Japanese folklore monsters.
Yeah.
Or
Imps
demons.
That's right, demons and imps and things.
And that anime is a seinen one, but it's also slice of life, and it's not meant to be a horror one. It's a supernatural one, but it's mostly meant to be kind of like a slice of life, a really chill one.
Yeah.
There's some dramatic things, but most of it's kind of like a life to life, kind of like addressing some serious topics that the anime addresses as the problem of the demons. But he can see demons, and most of the people around him can't. And also there was another one.
Inspector is also fairly similar. That's more of like a battle type one though. With the guy and who has to like get rid of these supernatural things.
And that one, that would be kind of like a suspense one.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that would be more suspense.
I don't know about like the horror / comedy tags.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it does definitely seem more moe, I think. More like comedy.
For the next one, we have an original anime. And it's Madhouse and Mappa.
Yes.
So
some powerhouses.
Yeah.
They're just coming together. And this, I believe, will just be so good.
Okay, so it's an action fantasy. The name is Takt Op Destiny. And the summary is, in the story of the anime, one day a black meteorite fell on the world. And the world completely changed. The meteorite produced grotesque monsters called desu, which started running rampant. Desu very quickly banned all music, which was the one thing able to overcome them. But there were some people who resisted the desu. They are young men who hold the power of music, the music art. This young woman, sorry. This one woman holds scores that are able to defeat the monsters, and there are also people who lead this woman, the conductor. Okay.
Yeah.
This reminds me. This is the part where I've noticed that I've watched a lot of anime.
Oh yes.
An anime that is called Listeners. It's
Yes.
from a year ago.
That's right. And they have mecha.
And it was a mecha one. Yes. So, from Listeners, it was about like the heroes were called listeners, and they had an audio plug on their backs or in a certain part of their bodies that was able to plug it into an amplifier, and the amplifier would turn into the mecha. and they were facing against the enemies that hated music.
That's right.
So it turned it took kind of like a weird turn at the very last episodes, because like the main girl turned out to be actually like the main antagonist, and the main boy who was kind of like a crybaby.
Yeah, he was
kind of like ended up being the hero, because he became a listener, but then he stopped being a listener because there was some weird stuff.
I remember the beginning with like he started as a mechanic, like helping her at first,
right,
with her mecha and like being a listener. So yeah, that is an odd anime for sure.
This seems kind of similar. I mean,
they
just say that they have scores and they use music to fight the enemies. Whether if it's a mecha or a fighting.
It does seem like from what I've seen in the trailers and things, it is like a fantastical setting.
Kind of like with spells?
Kind of like with like the power that they have while they sing. It's not quite like down to earth reality type stuff. They're like floating and singing and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe it takes place in an apocalyptic America.
Huh.
Strangely enough.
It's a music one.
Yeah.
Normally the music ones, I'll give them a try the first few episodes. So yeah, I'll probably give it a try.
Oh yeah.
The next one is based on a light novel, and it's an isekai. Why am I not surprised?
Yep. Yep. A lot of the time. Let's see.
Okay, so the name, do you want to go for it?
Oh, yes. Let's see. It is Sekai Sako no Ansatsusha Isekai Kizoku ni Tensei suru.
You can say that it's a light novel with just
that is a long title. This one is... Oh, yes. I'll probably remember the title as I read on. It is... I'm going to live for myself. The greatest assassin on earth knew only how to live as a tool for his employers, until they stopped letting him live. Whoops.
Of course.
He died. Reborn by the grace of a goddess into a world of swords and sorcery, he's offered a chance to do things differently this time around. But there's a catch. He has to eliminate a super powerful hero who will bring about the end of the world unless he is stopped. Now known as Lu Tuatha De, the master assassin certainly has his hands full, particularly because of all the beautiful girls who constantly surround him.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Isekai. Lu may have been an incomparable killer, but how will he fare against foes with powerful magic? Yeah, so this, I think it's like the finest assassin gets reincarnated as an aristocrat. So he has to kill people in this like magical setting now.
Which is not really different from what he was.
Right. An assassin back on Earth. Yeah.
I mean,
it is by Silverlink and Studio
Palette.
Okay.
I've never heard of that studio before.
Yeah, I'm more familiar with Silverlink.
Yeah.
They've done quite a few. So yeah, this is definitely an isekai. It looks very interesting for sure.
Oh, the next one is ridiculous.
World's End Harem. Dude, like even the trailer is like, wow.
Like, oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
So the next one, it's called Shuumatsu no Harem. And it's by Axis Studio. Axis and Studio Gokumi. And it's based off of a manga. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch. I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it just because I'm a weeb.
Yep. It's
But
a new
but
anime.
the decent man inside me is telling me not to.
Right.
So it's the man killer virus, a lethal disease that has eradicated 99.9 of the world's male population.
Yeah.
Mitsuhara Reito has been in cryogenic sleep for the past 5 years, leaving behind Tachibana Erisa, the girl of his dreams. When Reito awakens from the deep freeze, he emerges into a sex-crazed new world where he himself is the planet's most precious resource. Reito and 4 other male studs are given lives of luxury and one simple mission: repopulate the world by impregnating as many women as possible. All Reito wants, however, is to find his beloved Risa, who went missing 3 years ago. Can Reito resist the temptation and find his one true love? This one already screams, I can't believe it's not a adult stuff.
Well, right. Well, it. Yeah, just like initial reaction. Exactly, I think so.
I mean, for my
It's like,
parents that
wow.
are probably watching, no, I will not be watching it.
No.
For the rest of the audience, I will definitely watch it.
Well, I can already see like some issues with him trying to find the girl of his dreams before he went into cryogenic sleep. She's going to be 5 years older now, so she's
Right.
probably going to be older than him. So I can already tell maybe some of them themes going into this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're like, okay, yeah.
Sweet.
Next, we have another Isekai.
This is a long Japanese title also.
Okay. Let me try. I'm gonna try.
You go for it.
Shin no nakama janai yo to Yuusha no pari wo odis. Close.
Yes,
Close.
yes. You got it.
Oidasareta no de Henkyou the slow life Surukoto ni shimashita.
Yeah. I'll go ahead.
Sure.
A heroic and mighty adventurer dreams of opening a pharmacy? Red was once a member of the Heroes Party, a powerful group destined to save the world from the evil forces of Takt, the raging demon lord. That is, until one of his comrades kicked him out. Great. Hoping to live the easy life on the frontier, Red's new goal is to open an apothecary. However, keeping the secret of his former life may not be as simple as he thinks, especially when the beautiful Reet, an adventurer from his past, shows up and asks him to move in with him. Awesome. So she already knows him, and so he wants a quiet life, but it seems like she's disrupting his life.
I mean,
But his life is already kind of ruined.
right.
From what he expected, at least.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of like the slow life
The slow
isekais.
life. Yes, like the pharmacy one from
Yeah.
this current season.
Yeah, the pharmacy
yes. That's very laid back. Very laid back. Oh, yes. Also another pharmacy.
Right.
Another pharmacy. Yep.
So I'll probably watch that one.
Yeah. It looks great. Actually, I have noticed this past couple months that these either like current or upcoming anime have a lot to do with like banished heroes from parties.
Right.
Yeah, so it's going to be fascinating to see how that one goes.
For the last couple ones that we're gonna check, because there's so many animes, and I would like to cover all of them, and some of them are just
so
like,
true.
what the heck is this?
Right.
But I've noticed that there are a couple of original ones that are seemed worth watching.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yes.
I would like to cover them, since especially the original ones, because
Yeah, the originals I think have a really special place in anime.
The last one to check. Isekai Shokudou 2. It's a restaurant in another world. And that is in Crunchyroll, the first season.
That's right.
And it's a slice of life. It's a cooking one. It's about this restaurant that on Saturdays, I believe, Saturdays or Sundays, their front door opens up to a different world, but the door opens into many parts of another world. So he receives clients from islands, from kingdoms, from volcanoes.
Oh yeah, beast races too.
Yeah, and
yep.
he is the, I believe he is the son, the grandson of a hero that was isekai'd into Japan.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I haven't seen it or tried it out, but
yeah,
wow,
so
that is
it's
a cool
really good.
idea.
It's a really chill one, and the food that appears. I mean, anime food is really good.
Anime. Oh yes,
I wish I could cook it. So.
Oh yes, I have seen some pictures and they do look amazing. Wow.
Okay, but we still have. Okay, we have.
This is a beefy season.
More than 30 animes to watch.
Yeah, more than 30.
Or like 2 reviews. So. So. Thanks for joining us, and wait for next week for part 2, because we will definitely cover all of them.
Oh yes, yep. We'll aim for the stars.
I know.
Thanks for watching.
This is gonna be one heck of a video, though.
Oh, it will be. Oh,
like,
because you're gonna be editing back and forth.
But thanks for joining in this week.
Yep.
Keep watching anime, and wait for the new season, because the new season is coming.
It's gonna be good.
I was Marco, the Beer Mexican, and with me today was
Brian.
See ya.
See you next time.